at one of the most iconic luxury watch brands in the world, Rolex was born from a tragedy and an incredible passion for perfection. Stick around to discover how a 12-year-old orphan's love for watches turned into the most prestigious watchmaking empire in the world. You won't want to miss the twists and turns in this incredible story. The early struggles, a tragic beginning. In 1893, a 12-year-old boy in Germany faced the unimaginable, losing both of his parents. Left alone with only a small inheritance, his life seemed uncertain. But this boy, Hans Wilsdorf, didn't let adversity stop him. He became obsessed with watches, a passion that would shape his future in ways no one could have predicted. But here's the twist. During his travels, the money his parents left him was stolen. Could this young orphan rebuild his life without any resources? Let's find out. The turning point. From Germany to Switzerland. After being sent to boarding school, Hans befriended a boy from Switzerland who introduced him to the fascinating world of watchmaking. His fascination grew, and in 1900, at just 19 years old, Hans left Germany for Switzerland to pursue his dream. There was a catch. He didn't have any money left. So how did he manage to kickstart his journey in Switzerland? From struggles to success, the birth of a vision. Hans worked tirelessly at a Swiss watch company where he learned the art of precision. He had a vision. He wasn't just going to make watches, he wanted to create the most accurate, durable, and stylish timepieces the world had ever seen. His dream started to come to life when he founded Wilsdorf and Davis in 1905 in London. But here's the problem. Hans didn't have enough capital to fund his dream, so he partnered with his brother-in-law. Stakes were high, but it was a gamble that would pay off. Keep watching, because things are about to get even more interesting. The rise of Rolex, a name that changed everything. By 1908, Hans knew he needed something special to set his watches apart. Name, one that would be unique, memorable, and universally recognizable. After testing over 100 names, he settled on Rolex. The rest, as they say, is history. Why was this name so special? It was short, easy to pronounce in any language, and fit perfectly on the watch face. But even with the name, Hans still faced challenges, especially convincing men to wear wristwatches. At the time, wristwatches were considered feminine. So what did Hans do to change that perception? Breaking barriers, the evolution of the wristwatch. In 1906, Hans realized that Britain had a growing trend of wearing bracelets, which gave him the idea to market wristwatches as bracelet watches for both men and women. His marketing was spot on, and the watches quickly became a fashion statement. Hans wasn't done yet. He was determined to make the most accurate wristwatches in the world. And here's where Rolex truly begins to stand out. In 1910, Rolex achieved a monumental milestone. Their wristwatches became the first in the world to receive a chronometer certificate. It was an unprecedented achievement that solidified their reputation for precision. But this wasn't the end. Hans wasn't satisfied yet. He wanted to create a timepiece that could withstand the harshest conditions. To the Rolex Oyster, the world's first waterproof wristwatch, Hans was determined to make a timepiece that could survive any environment, and he did just that. How did he prove the Oyster's capabilities to the world? In a bold marketing move, he had the Oyster swim across the English Channel, proving that the watch was as tough as it was beautiful. And that wasn't all. Hans also a piece that could survive any environment, and he did just that. How did he prove the Oyster's capabilities to the world? In a bold marketing move, he had the Oyster swim across the English Channel, proving that the watch was as tough as it was beautiful. And that wasn't all. Hans also brought on British actress Evelyn Lee to endorse the Oyster, boosting its popularity to new heights. The Perpetual Rotor and automatic movement. Hans didn't stop there. In the 1930s, he introduced the Perpetual Rotor, creating the first successful automatic wristwatch, a watch that wound itself as the wearer moved. This innovation meant that Rolex watches would never need to be manually wound again, setting a new standard in the watch industry. But Hans wasn't just about innovation. He wanted to ensure that his company could weather any storm, and World War II would test Rolex's resilience. Surviving war and tragedy, Rolex's unshakable legacy. Despite the challenges of World War II and the passing of his beloved wife in 1944, Hans Wilsdorf refused to give up. He ensured that Rolex not only survived but thrived. When he passed away in 1950, he left behind a legacy that would make Rolex synonymous with luxury, precision, and innovation. Are you inspired yet? The Rolex legacy, a timeless symbol of success today. Rolex is more than just a watch brand. It's a symbol of success, luxury, and precision. Hans Wilsdorf's incredible journey from orphan to world-renowned entrepreneur shows that no dream is too big, no setback too great. It's a testament to the power of resilience, passion, and vision. This